North of 11th, vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Cheetos on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Come enjoy a show of the Midwest's best MMA on Saturday, August 10th at the Complex, the former location of Champions Fun Center. 9 fights are scheduled for the night, including professional lightweight and welterweight bouts, and the main event of Donnie Bush versus Micah Washington in the professional welterweight championship bout. Doors open at 6 p.m. with first bout at 7 p.m. Learn more about the MMA fighters and buy tickets at thecomplexlincoln.com.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with a roof credit.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Riddles Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddles Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddles Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddles Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddles Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more. All at Riddles inside Gateway Mall.
It's time to go one-on-one with DP. Coming at you live from the Koppel Chevrolet GMC studios. Here is your host, Derek Pearson. Brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome to it. It's a busy Monday all around. Lots going on. The Olympics are in full form. Of course, the NBA trying to get itself together. Major League Baseball is forming. We're a couple of days from Husker Camp being a real thing and some of the stories that as we build. But today we're live from Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and O. We'll be here till 6 o'clock. Again, it's the 40th anniversary of Buffalo Wings and Rings and it's National Wing Day. 40% off traditional and boneless wings all day. 40% off. You can buy in sets of 5, 10, 15, 20. Or go big. You can go big and get 40% off. That includes, that's excluding smoked wings and the Southern fried wings, which personally are my favorite in full. We're going to do some raffles today. So if you come in, drop your name in the box, and we will be giving away, you get a chance to win this Coors Light dartboard, 5 wings per week for a year, 10 wings per week for a year. We've also put together a package of Salt Dogs vouchers, coffee from the mill, and passes to Eagle Raceway. So just by coming down and being a part of it, get your name in the box, and as long as you do it by 6 o'clock today, you can be a part of what we're doing. I want to shout out another special event. It's the 2nd annual Wordstock. It's a book swap. Free books for all. Bring books to share if you want. If you have books around the house for young people that you'd like to share, and for if your kids have outgrown the books, or that you want to share them, an opportunity to do that. You could drop them off between now and then at the mill, at the station, if you want to do that as well. There'll be tons of family fun activities, community booths, and food trucks there. It is August 24th, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Antelope Park, brought to you by the folks from Link to Literacy. You can find out more details as well on the Link to Literacy website. The breaking news wasn't the best news. That from Paris, the women's volleyball team took on China this morning. And China went up to a 2-0 lead. They won the first 2 sets. Team USA came back and won sets 3 and 4. Unfortunately, China won set 5, knocking off the USA women's volleyball team, of course, with Jordan Larson leading the way for Team USA. The women's basketball team will take the court at 11. I think they're actually playing now. So that's in play. A couple of things I want to talk about. And again, I want to be clear. And every now and then, I have to reset the GPS for the text line. The text line is for you to be heard. Give your opinion on topic at hand, or if there's something that you're curious about. But there is absolutely, positively, zero reason to have nonsense on the text line. That's not what it's for. It's not what it's for. I'm a grown-up. I'm not having anybody come use this text line to attack host or any of that name calling. Please don't. Just to say, and here's the simple thing. I have to remind folks every now and then that that's not what it's for. And quite frankly, we don't read those anyway, but we see them. We do see them. And just say it's just not a part. It's a buzzkill. And, we're having conversations and you're shouting from the car driving by. Just chill. It's just chill. There's lots to talk about in this thing. And again, we were talking about over the weekend, we were doing quite a bit of conversation about the fall football schedule on 93.7 The Ticket. And to be clear about what it is that we're trying to do and want to do for you. That it's simple. That we want to bring you as much live broadcast as possible. To add to it and to bring you things in that games of interest. Of course, being in Lincoln, Nebraska, not really we're not the flagship for the Huskers. So there are some broadcast restrictions and limitations in play. But we can bring you other action. And there's hours to the day. Even when the Huskers are playing, there are hours to the day where there's other games that we can carry for you. And we made a point to go out and to try to gather as many live broadcast moments for you. Games of note and meaningful games, whether it be in the Big Ten, the SEC, or the nation. We started with the NFL, and I wanted to be clear in what we're doing, that because we have the ability to multi-stream, that means whatever we have on the terrestrial brick-and-mortar radio, we can add other content. Now, if you have not downloaded the app, the Ticket app, do so. Download the Ticket app, because what it allows you to do is if there is let's say that the Royals are on midday, but you want to hear the local show content, you want to hear the talk shows, you would have the ability to choose either or. You would have the ability to choose. Do you want to listen to the Royals on the brick and mortar, or do you want to listen to the app? And there's several ways to do it, and we've done everything that we could possibly do to give you an easy way to consume what the Ticket offers. Whether it's Facebook or X, it's there. YouTube, Allo, Channel 961, and we thank our partners, specifically Brad Moline from Allo Channel 961, which allows us to stream this content to you in your homes and in your businesses around the state. But to have the ability to say that, listen, let's say, for example, the Huskers are on at 6 o'clock at night. At 11 o'clock, there is a group of games. There's a pack of games that are available to you. Well, we will be able to bring those games to you and still have our Libra Hour, our Saturday shows available to you. It will not exclude or affect our pre- and post-game coverage on Husker game days. It will not affect it in any way, shape, or form. You will still get the 2.5 hours before Husker games. You will get the 90 minutes post game. In some cases, in most Saturdays, we will also consider going longer with the post game, depending on the result and the conversation. If there's big games, we would imagine that Colorado with a late night game runs until 9:30, 10 o'clock. Well, I can imagine us going to midnight or beyond. It depends on the conversation you folks want to have. But at the same time, there's the ability to multi-stream. On the website this fall, we will have an additional button for the live broadcast, the live games. It's simple that you'll be able to choose. Let's say that Saturday morning on the bye week that it's Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. We can offer you that game and the local programming. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And, yeah, there'll be a way to switch back and forth, right? That's a simple thing, right? So you can choose between the regular programming and the local broadcast, right? So it's pretty simple in how we do what we do. The schedule is pretty spectacular, and I'm excited about the schedule because for the NFL, we started with Thursday night football. So all of the games that are on the Thursday night schedule will be available on the ticket, on the terrestrial ticket. They also gave us permission this year to actually stream it from the website. So we can put, if you go to theticketfm.com, those NFL games will be available to you. And they'll be fully sponsored. Thanks, Jake Sorensen and Nick Sander. We'll get that sold so that local sponsors can get the bevy of ad content within NFL broadcasts. If you have a company, I'm pretty sure that you would understand the benefit of having your commercials run during NFL ball games throughout the course of the season. The same can be said for Friday night. Friday night high school football. Nick Sainert on the call, depending on the game of the week. We will cover Lincoln high school football throughout the course of the season, all the way through the tournament up to the state championship games. We will do that for you on the ticket Friday night. I think that there may be some opportunities to do some Saturday games this year, depending on schedule, but we'll look into that as well. Speaking of NFL Thursday night, this Thursday night, there is the Hall of Fame game, which we will be able to run for you on the ticket. Thursday night. We will also air Sunday night football. So all of the Sunday night games in the NFL, we will broadcast. We will also have the weekend games. So when they get into their December schedule, where there's meaningful games on Saturday, we will air those games. We will also air Monday Night Football. And we will still have the Monday night programming available to you. Pretty simple to be able to do all of those things. So Thursday night NFL football, Sunday night NFL football, Monday night NFL football, Friday night high school football. Saturday allows us to carry college games. And some of the college games that are in play are pretty good. I have to admit that the schedule worked out pretty well for the ticket and what we were trying to do. Pretty open about what we're going to be able to bring you. And some of the games that are in play are pretty strong ball games. You're going to get August 29th, we were made available North Carolina, Minnesota. August 31st, Notre Dame versus Texas A&M. September 14th, Alabama versus Wisconsin. There's a full schedule of games. There's 4 preseason games. Hall of Fame game Thursday night. Cowboys-Rams August 11th. Cowboys-Raiders August 17th. And then Chargers-Cowboys August 24th. That takes us into the week one. And then here's what happens. In week one this year for the NFL, there is a Friday night game. Brazil. They're playing a game in Brazil, and that game will be between the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles on a Friday night. We will carry that as well on 93.7 The Ticket. So through all of this, it's been pretty cool to think that Thursday night through Monday night, there'll be live football on the ticket. It also extends to ACC conference championship, Big 12 conference championship, SEC conference championship, and the Big 10 conference championship, all on the ticket. The same applies for all of the playoff games. All of the college football matchups will be available to you on the ticket. So you won't have to choose much, but it would behoove you to have the ticket app, just, for simplicity's sake. Make it easy on yourself to be able to switch back and forth between games. So you can enjoy the local content. And I can tell you, we're going to have a ton of student athlete shows, probably more than any other year. There's going to be a lot to it. So the multi-scheduling, and we'll put out some releases so folks kind of know what we're going to do. But it is pretty exceptional, right? It's pretty exceptional, the list of games that are available. Some pretty good matchups when you talk about Big Ten matchup featuring Wisconsin when Alabama comes to visit them, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Georgia versus Alabama, Auburn versus Alabama, Georgia versus Auburn, Texas A&M, Texas and Oklahoma, LSU, Texas A&M, Wisconsin and Iowa is on the rotation, Oregon versus Wisconsin on the roster, Texas versus Texas A&M in a rivalry game. Just some of the games that'll be available on the ticket this fall for football. We'll throw it to break. When I come back, I want to get into we were having discussion earlier. We had it Saturday and we had it Sunday talking about mascots, but the history of the Nebraska mascot thing, it gets intriguing when you dig down the hole. Like I didn't know the full history. I didn't understand the Rattlesnake Boys being as big a part of this mascot story as other. And then we'll talk about, it's camp week. What are the lead stories for the Huskers? Players of note, who you are curious about seeing. We'll talk about all that and more on One-on-One here, 93.7 The Ticket.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
For over 15 years, Integrated Life Choices has empowered individuals with disabilities in Lincoln and throughout Nebraska. They provide comprehensive services from group homes and independent living services to job training, ensuring fulfilling lives for those that they serve. Now, they're inviting you to join their mission. If you're passionate about making a difference in the lives of people with developmental disabilities, explore rewarding career opportunities with them. Learn more about their services and apply today at www.ilc.net. Be a part of Integrated Life Choices, where your work truly changes lives. There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive certified Piedmontese beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small.
Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Your child was embarrassed when you arrived at their basketball game. 75% of parents or guardians report current alcohol use. Drinking alcohol can cause harm to children and loved ones. By drinking less, your child will be excited to see you at their basketball game. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
If it was the Big Ten and the SEC and the Big 12 and the ACC's idea to kick back to grow the game at lower levels, we wouldn't have these conversations. Right. But because the NCAA is asking them to do that, it feels like they're getting their wallet stolen, money taken out of it, and it's not their idea, so they're against it.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. You're listening to One-on-One with DP, brought to you by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
101 sitting in for Adam Carricker on a Monday. Carricker is in the move, the great move, so he's a busy boy. DP at Buffalo Wings and Rings, 68th and 0, National Wing Day. And Buffalo Wings and Rings 40th anniversary. Celebrating by offering you 40% off traditional and boneless wings all day. Don't have plans for dinner yet? Buffalo Wings and Rings. Got somebody having a special day, birthday, you want to make them smile? Buffalo Wings and Rings. Come on through. 40% off for the traditional wings, 5, 10, 15, whatever 20, whatever number is. And if you've got a special event coming up, great opportunity to do it. We're going to raffle off some things. So if you come through, could put your name in the box. How are you, sir? If you put your name in the box, then the Amon Green, the signed Amon Green jersey, the Coors Light dartboard, 5 wings per week for an entire year or an option, 10 wings per week for a year as option 2. We'll give away all those things, again, some vouchers for the Salt Dogs, some gift cards to the mill for coffee. You could bring have a gang of 3 meet you down there and have coffee compliments of the ticket and the mill. Also some passes for Eagle Raceway if you want to go down and catch some racing as well. Lots to talk about as well. I will get back to the mascot thing. I found it interesting that in the college schedule, football schedule that was in play, and Wet Blanket, you fully get it, that to pull NFL programming in the off hours, and we think about radio, how we listen and consume radio, but not always remembering that there are workers who work in the off hours, who work at night. There are people who work at night where the ticket listening is a little different. And if you have where you know that you can just put your radio on 93.7 The Ticket, that there's live football games 5 days a week. The college football schedule is pretty amazing. I have to say I'm rather proud of the schedule because several conversations about what they were going to allow us to do, and then them being amenable to us kind of being fluid in the schedule, so that we can offer different games, different times. And the fact that they were willing to work with us was also pretty impressive, that they were willing to set this up. So here's, again, just a few that on August 31st, it's a night game on August 31st that we can carry Notre Dame and Texas A&M and not affect our Husker coverage. That September 14, Alabama, Wisconsin, that we can air Tennessee and Oklahoma, Georgia and Alabama, Missouri and Texas A&M, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, out of the Cotton Bowl, of course, the classic. We can bring to you LSU and Texas A&M, which has several connections for Husker fans, but it also allows us to keep an eye on what's happening in the Big Ten Conference, Wisconsin and Iowa, Michigan and Indiana, Oregon and Wisconsin. And it's kind of strange that Oregon and Wisconsin is a Big Ten game, but it's one of note. We also get Michigan versus USC. We get Ohio State versus Oregon, all here on the ticket. Auburn versus Alabama, Alabama and Oklahoma, Texas and Texas A&M, and then all of the conference championships, like the major conference championships. So to be able to go through that and pull that type of content for you. And yes, Wet Blanket, we were asked if we would consider being the Dallas Cowboys affiliate. We were also asked to be the Las Vegas Raiders affiliate. We still have the ability because there are early games on Sunday, afternoon games on Sunday that are available. They also offered us the full schedule for the Cowboys and or the Raiders. In a lot of cases, they were able to put this together so that actually we could carry both. But I would need the text line to help me with that decision. Again, y'all know I'm a DC kid. A big part of this is that carrying the Cowboys just goes against my very nature to say that this beautiful station of ours would pollute the airwaves with the Dallas Cowboys every week. But I'm not opposed to them being on those big moments. So when they're on the big stage, Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, I'm not opposed to that. But I don't want to carry all of the games, right? I don't want to carry all of them. Again, so the text line, you're active. The general response, and for you Cowboys and Raiders fans, the response is no. We can get the best game of the week. right? We can get the best game of the week. We can get, I believe that we were offered 3 Kansas City Chiefs games. We were offered Minnesota Vikings for a couple of weekends. We were offered the Buffalo Bills for 4 weekends. We were offered the Seattle Seahawks for 4 games. And again, so there are apparently more Raider fans than Cowboy fans in Lincoln, Nebraska. Man, maybe. Well, I mean, in trying to understand it, like, what's the market? That if it's because we tried Minnesota, we tried Denver. I think we're 2 years away from being in the Kansas City Chiefs business, which would be simple, right? A simple decision. But the fact that there are several Raider fans on the text line who are active in it, which makes sense. Would make sense. Pecan Pie says, why not the reigning defending Super Bowl champions? Because their rights regionally are offered differently to us than they are everybody else. In a simple world, having the Chiefs on would make all the sense in the world. But in this particular case, you kind of have to go with who is willing to partner with us and willing to work with us in carrying the signal. We carried the Broncos, and quite frankly, we didn't get a lot of response from carrying the Broncos, surprisingly so. Right? Eric says the less Raiders and Cowboys, the better. There are people, that is on the text line, that is a common thread. We do have some pro-Raider folks on the text line, so I get that. Yeah, the text says, yeah, I'll listen to the Cowboys choke in primetime anytime. I'm with you. I'm a member of that club. Nyla says never the Cowboys. Raider Nation exists for life. Box neighbor, we see you, we hear you. But if we can offer a wide range of games. Now, the other side of it is this. From a programming standpoint, it would create a little traffic because the early game often runs over. Depending on which early game they offer, it could run into the late game. So just imagine that, at 3:15, 3:20, 3:30, the early game hasn't ended. That later game would struggle. Now, we can do both, especially, and here's the question for you, texters. Do you want Sunday mornings to be live local talk to talk about what happened in the Huskers game on Saturday, or do you want our regular programming on Sunday? What would you rather have? Would you rather have a Husker recap? We'll have Husker Rewind Sunday afternoons with Tom Stevens and Mike Melby in the afternoon. I believe that's 5 to 7, 4 to 6 or 5 to 7. And that's fine and available. And they will absolutely go down the path that is Husker Talk. But to you, the listener, is that enough Husker coverage? Do you want Sunday? Because Fitness Fanatics is on. The Breeze, Inside the Huddle with Jay Foreman is always going to give you Husker background and NFL preview. That's from 11 to noon. The Breeze, we will give you Husker Rewind, Husker recap, and coverage. Pete Ferguson and his show, those are early morning shows. But for us to kick it all the way over to the NFL, it's a thing. Eric, they're coming after you, bro. They're coming after you. Yeah, we'll keep the morning show. So that usual group, and we like the Sunday morning lineup. But being able to offer podcasts, and remember another thing that we can do, there are times when we can multi-stream. And so imagine that the regular Sunday programming is on, but also having Husker talent doing podcasts that we stream as well. So Swift says he prefers the Husker reactions on Sunday mornings. It would be more likely Sunday afternoon while the NFL games are on, but you would be able to jump on the streams for those. So you're going to have you'll still have access to that. Never the Cowboys, play the Packers. We have We have 4 Green Bay Packer games on the schedule so far. They were in the conversation. Yep. So we have 4 texters asking about Green Bay. The Steelers have a large contingency here. I can speak honestly that the Steelers, if we knew, if it was the Steelers from 5 years ago, yes. But I'm not sure they're going to be good enough to carry each week. We want somebody that's going to be good, or at least interesting. And this year the Steelers are interesting because you add Russell Wilson. They're going to be proactive and trying to get better again. But, yeah, Gary's in, like, absolutely no Cowboys and Raiders. Now, to tell you that there will be some Cowboys and Raiders just because the networks that we're partnering with are involved, right? That if they're Sunday night, Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, if the Cowboys or Raiders are on, those are going to be on the ticket. Then it becomes a matter of the Sunday games, right, that the Cowboys tend to play earlier in the day and the Raiders later in the day because of location or generally how the NFL schedules them. So sometimes the afternoon games will be the Cowboys or they'll be the Raiders. But it will also be whatever the game of the week is. Jay was doing a 7 a.m. Sunday show after the games, wasn't he? He was doing a 7 a.m., but he wants to do he's currently at 11 a.m. That could change. Again, we're actually going to meet Thursday and talk about the lineup as it goes. The Lions, again, before last year, the Lions weren't really a factor in it. The Packers are always a decent option. Simple biz. Texas says, yeah, more Husker talk. I think here's the thing. Through our podcast studio and our regular streaming, we can multi-stream. So we can carry a game on the brick and mortar radio. We can have, Pete Ferguson show on several of the streams, but we can also multi-stream and put out Husker Talk Sunday mornings or Sunday afternoons. All of those things are available. We just want to hear from you about what it is that works for you, what you want, and then we will try to work that in. So that's, no, Jake Sorensen didn't get a win. We are not going to be the Dolphins affiliate. Jake Sorensen didn't want to work that hard. He did not want to work that hard. And quite frankly, having them on the station that he's with would probably add gray hair. Like, I don't think it would make Jake Sorensen better. I think it would actually add to his stress level if he was we were carrying the Dolphins. I wouldn't do that to Elizabeth. She deserves better. She deserves better than to have the station pop on and immediately have Jake fry his brain about what Tua just did on the last drive. We'll throw it a break. We'll come back, close out the hour here on One-on-One.
Hey, neighbor. Nate, there's a fully inflated hot air balloon in your backyard. I know. Isn't it great? But why? You can't keep it there. The homeowners association will go crazy. Oh, I'm not going to keep it up there. I'm going to fly it over the Nebraska football game on Saturday to get the best seat in the house. Nate, you don't have to do that. Just enter the Nebraska Lottery's Lotto America Ticket Snap promotion. Until August 5th, buy a Lotto America ticket with the All-Star bonus and enter the voucher number online for a chance to win Nebraska football Skybox season tickets, an incredible football and volleyball weekend experience, or regular football season tickets. Well, that is a better way to get a great view. Yeah, one other question. Why is the balloon in the shape of a giant volleyball? You were going to fly over a football game. It's the only decent thing the rental place had left. It was either this, a hockey puck, a banana, or a giant poodle. Even I have my standards.
Lotto America top prize odds, 1 in 26 million.
Prashawn Jackson here for Bauer Underground, who has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know the baddest dudes in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and pedigree of success. Bauer, a family-friendly company who reminds you, go Big Red!
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hi, it's Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and maybe the biggest savings in the Midwest are happening right now at Koppel. When you buy a new GMC or Chevrolet anywhere else, you might be paying too much. But right now, we're going to give you over $10,000 off list or 1.9% APR on select new Chevrolets or GMCs. So please give us a shot before you buy anywhere else. Please stop in the dealership or check us out online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Must trade and finance with approved credit.
Ready to add a dash of Southern flavor to your week? At Wings and Rings, their brand new Southern fried wings have arrived for a limited time. Indulge in the irresistible goodness of large, traditional bone-in wings coated in a crispy beer batter and fried to perfection. Try them with hot honey or any other sauces. And for those busy summer days coming up, look no further than their Southern Fried Wings Family Bundle. Wings and Rings, 2 Lincoln locations on O Street or Village Lane.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Get ready, Husker fans. The Big Red Preview is coming soon. Join us Saturday night, August 3rd, for an exclusive look at your Nebraska football team in action. Experience the excitement, the energy, the sights and sounds of a game day as the 2024 football season kicks off. Visit Huskers.com/tickets and bring your family, friends, and all your Big Red pride to Memorial Stadium Saturday night, August 3rd. That's Huskers.com/tickets. Brought to you by Husker Athletics and 1890 Nebraska. Winning tradition, future success.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
You're listening to One-on-One with DP, sponsored by Mary Ellen's Food for the Soul on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The happy hour to carry you through until 2 o'clock. Strick and Austin Orman on the block from 2 to 4, and then it'll be Austin and myself handling 4 to 6 o'clock on Old School to take you through. It'll be Harrison Arns and the gang on a Monday night to take you through Ticket Weeknights. A full day of Olympic coverage, Husker talk, and otherwise. And again, we're live at Buffalo Wings and Rings. We'll be here until 6 o'clock, so you can come through again, we've got the raffle, so you have to put your name in the box. You've got the Coors Light dartboard, 5 wings for a week, 5 wings per week for a year, or 10 wings a week for an entire year. So put your name in the box. If you come in today, you'll be eligible for it. We're also going to throw in a signed Ahman Green jersey. Literally come in, have lunch, get you some wings, and put your name in the box, and you'll be eligible for any of those prizes. Again, we've got some other vouchers for Eagle Raceway. We've got some vouchers for you for the Lincoln Salt Dogs. We've got gift cards for the mill, so you to come down and a group of 4 of you to have coffee at the mill as well. So we'll do all of that. It's pretty heated and contested on the text line about the NFL coverage, and I thought it was going to be simple, right? That because there are Chief games on the schedule. One, because they're Thursday night, Sunday night, Monday night, and good teams tend to get into those time slots. So we're getting the best teams of the NFL. Thursday, Sunday, Monday night, we're getting all of the best NFL games. So that's a non-starter. That's a non-issue. Then for Saturday afternoon, again, the 2 time slots, on Sunday afternoon, there's 2 time slots. So the early games, we can carry all of the early games, all of the late games, or a combination of. And our partners in the broadcast business have allowed us to be fluid and flexible in choosing the weeks and the games that we want to cover no matter what's going on. Now, a big part of it was allowing Husker Nation to have access to the airwaves on Sunday to talk about Saturday's Husker games throughout the Husker season. Last game being in November, of course, as you head into December, and then bowl game. You still want to be able to talk about the Huskers, okay? So that's fine. So we'll be fluid in that if there is a big breaking news, and as we do at the ticket, big breaking news is always it's a big thing. It's the priority. So no matter what's going on, we can adjust. Then the option became, because we were being so formidable in how we were doing it, that the Dallas Cowboys and the Las Vegas Raiders, Las Vegas Raiders, I have to get used to saying it, have offered us to be affiliates. And I didn't want to do either or, but I think the combination of having them within the games that we have available and then picking up individual games that matter was a smart decision. Forward, we could literally be in a situation where we could say, hey, we'd like to get as many Kansas City Chiefs games that are available as possible. They could say no, but again, it's an option. For college football, there was a little bit more fluidity and how we were going to deal with that, because the games that are available and the times have to match and meet the Husker schedule for pregame shows, postgame shows, and other. Now, I'm also going to say this, and buckle your hats, because this is where it gets really good, that for Husker games, the actual games, if we're not carrying, even if we're carrying another game, a live game, while the Huskers are playing, we are in the process. My hope would be that we have a Husker Hangout, which means that we would have a live stream in studio during Husker games for you to text in and stream in and to be a part of the conversation about the Husker game as it's being played. Won't do play-by-play, won't be in that space, but to have a meeting place for folks who just want to hear what other Husker fans are saying and what they're thinking. And then if we do that, there are 12 Husker games. So what I'm trying to figure out, and what I'll have to work out, is I need 12 ticket listener VIPs, where one a week gets to come in and be a part of the Husker Hangout and talk about the Husker game as it's being played with our ticket talent. Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it. It has to be people we trust. It has to be people who are thoughtful and considerate in full. Fred, we missed the Sunday morning pancakes too. I'm working on it. What's up, DP? We trust you. Just keep doing you and play the games you think are best. OG, appreciate you, bro. pecan pie says, to be honest with you, I tuned into the ticket for my Husker information. I will listen to Chiefs football on Sirius. Yeah, I mean, that's the real truth. And we'll carry the Royals, and we'll keep doing what we're doing. Again, DP will be down here until 6 o'clock this afternoon here at Buffalo Wings and Green, 68-0. Stop by. We've got raffle items in play. You can do that. Stop by and see the fellas. Up next from 1 to 2 o'clock, it's the happy hour. It'll be Nick Sainert, Austin Orman, here live from Buffalo Rings and Rings, 68th and O Street. Come on down. See us. Fist bump, high five, whatever you want to do. They'll carry you till 2 o'clock, and then Strick will get you here on the block at 2 o'clock. I'm DP. Out.